I'm pretty close to present your next speaker. And honestly, I was a really big fan of this agenda because 1 year ago, when we've decided to build full AI video production, I love webinars, I love online conferences, I love to speak offline. The biggest stage I was speaking was a stadium with 2,500 marketeers. But at the same time, recording of the video, it's definitely not my favorite part of job. And we were thinking how to automate it. And during 1 year, we were gathering different parts of this puzzle. We were taking AI avatars from Cajun. We were taking AI voices from 11 Labs. Today we will have Gamma. Have Akiva Gotlin from Gamma, and we've got AI presentations with Gamma, but something missed, and this is the big part of our video creation: how to record screencast with AI, how to get polished video of your screen share when you have AI voice, you have zoom ins, when you have zoom out. And when I've met one of our old friends, Saurabh, and he told, I'm working right now in new great AI startup. It's Trupeer, so you need to test it. And we've tested Trupeer, and we loved it. And as many tools that you will have today on this conference, is my first feeling when I've tested the tool was magic. I have a pain and the tool is solving my pain. So I'm really happy to introduce you to our next speaker. It will be Pritish Gupta. He's the co-founder of the Trupeer.ai. Pritish will share how to use AI to tell product stories that sell. Pritish is a second-time entrepreneur and co-founder of Trupeer, and AI platform enabling anyone to create studio quality videos and guides instantly in 50 plus languages trusted by 10,000 companies.
Are you
Pritish,
back?
yeah. We
Oh,
have you back. I hope that you have heard all the warm words that I was telling to you and
yes.
to Trupier. Yeah, great. So I wanted to steal your time. The stage is yours. Please present.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, Anton, for having me here, and glad to be presenting to everyone. Um, Let me share by actually showing a very small bit of slides that I brought together, um, and then we'll jump right into the platform. And believe me, in just few seconds, we will create a very beautiful output that you can use today. It's an AI that actually works in the business setting. Um, what I'm going to be talking about is how product stories can be told very meaningfully using AI. Let me just set the stage here of what is really happening in the world. I think everybody knows that democratization of building and especially products has already happened, right? We see that with Lovable, cursors, and so many vibe coding tools. We see that in the design world, with Canva and Figmas of the world, right? But the communication layer right after that is still broken in an AI first world. Storytelling hasn't really picked up, right? um, Even though we live in a world where videos and content is the live stream powering the internet, more than 3 billion plus hours of TikTok videos are seen every day. 1 billion plus hours of videos are seen on YouTube, and similarly 200 million plus hours on Netflix, right? In our personal lives, video and content has really taken over, right? So much so that 82% of the internet traffic right now is videos. Just a decade back, this was 30%, and now over 82% of the internet traffic is videos. And video is the new text, is the new way by which we share information, and this trend is increasing even more. Especially in the professional world, in the business world, where one third of the workforce is Gen Z, which is video native, which is on TikTok, which is on YouTube all the time. And as this workforce increases even more, this 82% will become even bigger. And that is why content and the storytelling for your products is the lifeblood in today's day and age, right from being able to market it, to be able to sell it, being able to train other peoples on it, right? Being able to run support on it, right? These are the things that this content really runs through the entire professional world. Yet this problem has not been solved. We still live in the in 2010s era, where, as Anton mentioned just a while back, we have to spend thousands of dollars in creating a perfect output. You have to be, in a quiet environment. You have to be camera confident, right? And if you have to create content in multiple languages, it's almost impossible. Or being able to personalize it, it's almost impossible, right? So, and that is why the content gets stale, outdated really, really quickly. And this is despite the fact that we have so much video AI innovation happening. We have models which are breaking the barriers of physics. Sora from OpenAI. We have Google VO, right? We have Mid Journey in video, right, for text to speech and so on, right? But the benefits of these AI have not penetrated into our product creation life cycle. And why is that? Why they have not been able, why these AI innovations have not really come into the business professional world? And the reason for that is they lack context about your product. That context is a lifeblood, which really runs your product. And without that context, your that product will lose meaning. And imagination can just take you so far. It needs to be grounded in context, right? These generic AI tools can't tell your story, and your story is the most important piece here, right? And when you have to put this story at the center of it, it requires you to be a script writer, a video recorder, an editor, a translator. And if it gets outdated, then you have to be stuck with what you recorded the first time, right? And these are the challenges that I'm sure everybody would be facing day in, day out. And that is why we created Trupeer with the idea of democratizing content creation for the product world. What is happening with product creation now is happening with communication, and that is why we are backed by what we have been building. It's helping thousands of organizations, millions of creators daily, and that is why we're backed by some of the best names in the market. What we do, actually, more than me talking about it, let me show this live in action for you. um, so on the Trupeer platform, the idea is that you can give this context by recording, just like you do with the looms of the world. You just do a rough screen recording, and the platform converts it into a professional studio quality output. Or you can even upload your existing videos. You have tons and libraries of these videos. So with this, let me create something very, very simple on Salesforce platform. Imagine this is one of the products that you have created, and I'm using Salesforce just as an example. Um, the platform works obviously on on any software, any product for that matter. And as Anton mentioned, he's such an avid user of the Trupeer platform. So what I'm going to be doing next, I'm going to be recording very roughly, very quickly, without being perfect, and then we will see the output from there. And one of the things is that you don't have to be native English speaker. You can speak in any language, and the platform will do the rest for you, right? I'll continue in English, and then we'll see the output from there. Yeah. So, Salesforce recently, launched a feature where you can change the fiscal year of the platform. To see that, go to the settings option. Currently, so you see this new section open up here. Select the fiscal year. You see the fiscal year starting in January. Let's change that. Since this is for the US market, where the fiscal year starts in October, we'll select October. Um, just acknowledge this change, and then click on save. And so now for the whole Salesforce platform, fiscal year will start in in October. Thank you. So I did a rough screen recording. Oh, I think I missed sharing the Salesforce tab. So I just use the Salesforce platform, to do the quick recording. And, I'm happy to do a recording again because I think you couldn't see my screen. Let me just do the recording again really quickly, and then we will see the output. Really sorry about this. Yeah. So using the Chrome extension, we'll just do a quick recording. So we are on the Salesforce platform. Here we'll see the how you can change the fiscal year. To see that, go to the settings option. You see this new sort of section open up. Here we'll select the fiscal year. Currently fiscal year starting in October. Let's change that. We'll select January. This start of calendar year, that is where our fiscal year also starts. So let's select that. Just acknowledge this change, and then sort of click on save. And so now for the whole platform, fiscal year will start in January. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sorry. So rough recording, a lot of ahs, right? Not something that typically you would feel comfortable putting on your social media channels, or sort of shipping it across to your customers or otherwise, right? About product is, you build a great product, but your communication has to really match the levels of your product, right? And that is where this whole the platform really comes into the picture. So literally in the next few seconds, we will see the first version of the output, and then we obviously will play around with it more to get the perfect output, right? So we'll just wait for 20-30 seconds. And what really happening right now here is that every part of the video, be it what I spoke, the script, the voice, the visuals, every part of it is being passed through a layer of AI, where it not only does it improve it and makes it polished, but it also puts it in your own brand guidelines and brand guardrails, right? Um, with the logos and with everything. And that is how we are seeing the first version itself. So I'll play this. I'll just share my tab so that you can hear it as well. Yeah. So let's just see the first version of the video.
All right, we're currently exploring the Salesforce platform. In this session, we're going to walk through how to change the fiscal year. To start, head over to the Settings option. You'll notice a new section opening up. From here, we'll need to select the fiscal year. As it stands, the fiscal year begins in October, but we're going to change that. Let's go ahead and choose January to align with the start of the calendar year, as that's when we want our fiscal year to begin as well. Make sure to acknowledge this change and then click on Save. This will update the settings for the entire system.
Right. So literally in seconds, we have a professional output that is ready to be shipped. But this is where the magic only begins. Video creation is one part, but editing is equally hard. It takes hours in editing even small portions of the video, right? And we will actually do that live right now. Let's say I forgot to mention, hey, Anton, so I would have had to re-record everything, but not here. Literally, in seconds, you can just change the script, make edits like you're editing text, and the platform will take care of it. You can run prompts to change the script as well. Let's say like any kind of prompt, right? Sell like Steve Jobs, sell like Santa Claus, and so on and so forth, right? Change any voice, put in your voice, any other voice that you might want. We didn't have the music in the video. it's actually put some music. Funnily, we actually did a live demo with 500 people where we had the whole Batman come in with the Batman music and the visuals selling Salesforce. So that's how you can actually, sell in uh, with any kind of imagination that you might have. It automatically gets your zooms, which you might have seen. You can put an avatar, your own face that you might like, um, or you can have realistic avatars in. And literally in seconds, what you will see is, we will have with this changed output, the the final outcome.
Hey Anton, we're currently exploring the Salesforce platform. In this session, we're going to walk through how to change the financial year. To start, head over to the settings option. You'll notice a new section opening up. From here, we'll need to select the financial year. As it stands,
Right. What I did seems very trivial, but an experienced editor would have taken 3-4 hours in syncing the audio and the video together. And that's where these are the kind of challenges once one faces when they have to talk about the product and so on and so forth. And literally in seconds, the platform takes care of it. And that's not all. Again, in seconds, this can be translated in over 50 plus languages. And even though I don't know Spanish at all, except for Hola, the platform will take care of it and will convert it into a Spanish output.
Hola Anton, ahora estamos echándole un vistazo a la plataforma de Salesforce. En esta sesión te voy a mostrar cómo cambiar el...
Right. So that's how literally in seconds you can have professional output. It also creates guides or documentation which can be sort of shipped across with the screenshots, with the steps clearly laid out and so on and so forth. And so yes, that is what we are doing at Trupeer, enabling everyone to be able to tell their stories, and ensuring that content creation is democratized, as it should be in this world. And with this, I come to the close of my presentation. Thanks a lot, Anton, for having me here. And for this community, we have a special offer. Use AI Marketing 20, and you will get 20% off on all Trupeer plans. I can't wait to see what all you build with this. I'm really excited for you to try the platform out. It's free to start with anyway. Thanks a lot.
Pritish, thank you for great presentation and for great demo. We have a lot of questions in the chat. Let's go. The first question from Lakshmi about language support. Does your platform support French, German translation? So what are the main language pairs you are working with?
Yeah, we support French, German, Estonian, Swedish, right? You name it, and we support it. We use the likes of 11 Labs, etc., for voices, and hence whatever language they support and whatever language are existing in the voice space, in the LLM space, we support all of them. So over 50 plus languages is what we support, and multiple accents.
I can approve it. When we started collaboration, you didn't have Ukraine, and when we have asked, you did it. So it's true. Okay, guys, let's go for the next question. So it's what about the languages? Okay, impressive tool. The question also from Tanya Agarwal. You use so many ums and ahs. Will that not create an issue?
Right, not at all. Actually, the whole platform has been designed in such a way that not only does it polish it, removing all the ums, ahs, any errors that you might have made. So the AI actually understands the context that you're trying to give and polishes that and creates the output. At the same time, it also puts that in your brand template. There are certain ways in which teams really operate, and they want certain ways of putting that script across. So even if you forget about them, the platform, the AI takes care of that and ensures that the script comes in that way.
Pritish, I have my own question. The task that we try to solve. For example, you have interface. Do you have experience when some AI agents like Manus or other is doing something in this interface, clicking the button, going to the fields, etc., and Trupeer is adding the voice? So, for example, we've already implemented AI video production in a whole agentic workflow with Hagen, with 11 Labs, etc. But in your case, definitely the issue is to get AI agent that will go and try to click the buttons and do what we need. Maybe you have clients that have already solved these issues.
Right. So, for we believe that, what we actually build, Anton, to your question, we are actually a very big enabler for AI agents themselves. So agents require a lot of training. And, when you talk about softwares like Salesforce, etc., all of these agents right now are not that reliable, in fact. So a lot of the information that our platform builds actually is being used by some of these agent training companies to create these agents. And once they have this context, then obviously they can be used for, just like we're enabling agents, it then obviously can be used to enable humans, obviously, just like I did.
I will explain my example. For example, you used Salesforce. You need to create video how to register your Salesforce account. For this task, you definitely have article in Help Center. You feed in this article to agent. Agent is going, clicking all buttons for you. Trupeer is recording the video. You don't need to. Right now, you are creating article from video. Do you have? Are you thinking, or maybe you have use cases when there is the possibility to create the video from article, when you have detailed step-by-step guide what to do, and the video is the next one?
Right. So that's a capability, Anton, that we actually have, but haven't exposed it to the front end, to users. But basically, the way it works is that if you input an article using vision models, proprietary vision models, the platform learns about it, about the documents, and creates a script altogether, and then turns it into a video walkthrough on its own. So that's something that we have the capability of, and haven't sort of exposed it to the front end.
Do you have it in alpha and beta?
Sorry?
Do you have it in beta already? It's closed beta, or
Yes.
what it is?
Yes, we are.
Count on me. I am definitely ready to,
Okay.
to test it. Let's go back in chat and ask a few more questions from the chat. We have a lot of comments like "Thanks, Pritish, and amazing product." We have about the pronunciation. It's the question from Kitish Aurora. If my brand follows some specific pronunciation, by any chance, can we fix it? It's the issue with what we have in most of AI tools, but as I know, most of AI tools has pronunciation library, and you also have a pronunciation library, correct?
Yes, we do have. So you can define your own pronunciation, you can define your own glossary, right? You can, in fact, define any part of the video, the voice, the faces, the avatar. You can do all of those things, and the platform will respect those boundaries
Mm-hmm.
and ensure that it comes out in that pronunciation with those sort of written words.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have one more question from Tanya Agarwal. Do you also create a document guide? Sometimes my users just want to do a quick read of the steps.
Yes, so I think as I had shown, during the demo, so we do create, step-by-step guides, right? And again, one of the beauties of the platform is that they again take in your template. So one company has certain kind of format, another company has another kind of format, or one product has one format. So that's how the platform ensures that the output comes out in your brand guidelines again.
One more question about integrations. You already have 11 labs integration, Hagen integrations. What useful integrations you already have inside the tool, or are you planning to add?
Right. So, we're using at least 5 to 10 solutions, the likes of, OpenAI, Hagen, 11 Labs, etc., in sort of being able to create this output. At the same time, all of this, whatever videos that we create, they directly can be hosted, on Zendesk, Intercom, social media platforms, right? So through one click, it can be shared across in all of those places.
Let me check the chat. We have one more question. Michelle is asking, if I would put my whole book, will it create podcast trainings related to the content?
So if for that, you just need to do a walkthrough of your, for your book, and doesn't have to be perfect, can be very sort of shabby, and it will convert it into a training output the way you want it, exactly the way you want it. And what Anton mentioned around being able to take the documentation or the guide to create that video, which I mentioned that we have it in the back end but not exposed to the front end. Once we export it, you don't expose it, you don't even need to do that walkthrough. Literally by just reading through your own book, the platform will create a walkthrough video of your book.
We have one more question from Shitish. Just one more thing on the avatars part. Can we create an avatar with our own face inside Trupeer? As I remember, you don't have your own avatar features, but you have Heijen integration, correct?
Right. So, we don't even, we're not the best in everything, right? You can't be best in everything. The likes of Heijen are, they are the best when it comes to avatars. So that's something that we've integrated into the platform. And that allows for not only having their realistic avatars, but literally in seconds, you can, sort of clone your own face and have it in your videos. Right. And similarly for voices, we use 11 labs and so on and so forth. Right. But to his question, the answer is absolutely yes.
Okay, Pritish, I don't see more questions. Thank you for great presentation and for a great demo. I'm happy to have you on our conference, and I'm happy that we have such great partnership as yours. So thank you one more time and have a great day.
Thanks a lot, Anton, for having me. Thank you, everyone.